Hello fellow Sudokans, welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 14th of March 2024. It's late afternoon here. We're moving into evening. It's still 35 degrees outside. It's really been hot this week. It's quite exhausting actually, some of these temperatures. But I shouldn't complain too much because it's certainly much nicer than being cold, which I dislike intensely. So I should get on with the New York Times hard level Sudoku puzzle in a moment. I didn't manage to play it yesterday because I couldn't escape from my cat. I had to keep holding him while he was recovering from anesthesia, and I didn't finish. We didn't manage to get to sleep until late, and so I didn't play the game yesterday. A couple of days ago it was a tough game, I remember, so let's see how it shapes up today, see if it's going to be as tough as it was the other day. What's going on in the world? A ship has left Cyprus with around 500,000 meals on it, which we don't know how it's going to unload once it gets to the hopefully newly built pier in Israel. Of course, what we need is for what the world needs, what innocent civilians need is for Israel to open up their gates and allow humanitarian aid in, and it seems like they're not going to bother to do this, or they really don't want to do this. Netanyahu is the worst, just the worst possible politician for Israel to have had ever since day one, since he became leader of Israel, unfortunately. Anyway, let's hope the Americans manage to put a bit more pressure. And there's only one country with great sway over Israel, and that's the US. It doesn't control Israel, of course. Biden can't, tell Bibi what to do, but at least they have a lot of influence. And that's what they need to use as much as possible. Let's get on with the game of Sudoku. I can see a couple of things with nines. I can see nines blocking across here and a 9 up there. And I can see 9 blocking down here and down here. We're just going to put 9 into that square. And now we've got 9 across here and down there, so we get a third 9. Anything else up on offer? Yes, we have 5 blocking down here and 5 across here, so that's going to put 5 into one of these squares, blocking up there, and 5 back that way. So there's a 5. That's going to put 5 into those squares. Obviously we've got 5s there and there. Do we know anything else? Not really, it's like that. We have 5 and 9, so we've got 9, so we've got 5s in those squares, we've got 9s in those squares. Anything else? One down there. Okay, let's wander through the digits. I've got a pair of 1 and 8 here. Look, 1 and 8, 1 and 8. So that's a pair of 1 and 8 in those squares there. But there's not much else going on. Oh, hang on a minute. 6 is there. Does that mean anything? 6. Not sure about anything else there. But anyway, so this was 1 and 8. Oops, so this is not 1 or 8. It's going to be 2, 6, 7. And we've got 6 and 7 here, so that's going to be our 2. If this is 6 and 7, this has to be 3, 4. So 3 up here, there's the 3, there's the 4. 4 blocking down here and across there, there's a 4. 1 blocking down here, there's the 1. And this must be 2 and 8. So that's going to give us 8s up there. It will give us 2s in those squares. Threes are somewhere there as well. Let's do this. What's missing from here? 1, 4, 8 in those squares. 1, 4, 8. So that's going to be 1, 4. Excuse me. This was what did I say? 2 and 8. So up here we're looking for 5, which you already know is there. 6, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Is that right? I think this was 2, 8, wasn't it? So 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 6 and 7 there. That must be our 5 then. So 5 across here, 5 across here. There's our 5. Well, it might be worth investigating. I don't know. We've got 6, 7 here. We've got 6, 7 there. Obviously, that's 6, 7, which means that according to our unique rectangle rule, this can't be 6 or 7. But I'm just wondering what it can be. So it can't be 1. It can't be 2. It could be 3. It's not 4, 5, 6 or 7. It's not 8 or 9, so it is whatever I said it was, 3. Okay. Now we've got 3 blocking across here, 3 across here, and 3 across here. So in this column, that must be 3. Let's again start going through the digits. Oh, so I think we're missing 267 in this column, aren't we? I believe it's 267, yeah, and we've got 6 and 7 there, so this is going to have to be 2. Right, now back again. I've forgotten what this was. 148. I think 148. Okay, so these are not 148. Oh, there must be 6. Of course, 6-7, because we've got this 6-7 here, haven't we? Of course, of course, of course. We have a lot of stuff zigzagging across here, or not in zigzagging, but I mean crisscrossing, I should say, across here, but quite tough to see without pencil marks, I think. Ah, okay. 8 across here, so that puts 8 in one of those squares. So this can't be 8. Let's extend that there. This has to be 8, doesn't it? So we're looking for a 1 and 4 in those squares. Still not much change there, actually. Well, I've been playing the game for quite some time, I think. Well, I'm not watching the clock. I do have to work later this evening, but I probably am not getting anywhere. So without further delay, I think in just a tick I'll be changing to pencil marks. Because they shouldn't be too bad. I think we've got a lot of stuff worked out already. And as I have said many times on this channel, this is not a notation-free channel, just trying to avoid having too many candidates on the screen at once, that's all. Okay, let's not delay further. Let's put in the things that we already know, which is a lot. 2 and 8 go there. 1 and 4 are in these squares. 6 and 7 are here and there. And other things, we know quite a lot of other things too. This is 1 and 8. We've got 9s down here. We've got 9s there. We've got 4s across here and there. We've got 8s across the top there. And what else? 6s are limited to these squares here. 5s go in these squares there. 5s are there. Right, let's try and do this a bit more thoroughly, I think. Ah, that's the only 4 in this section here, isn't it? This has to be a 4. We got 4 blocking there. I should have gone through and looked for the easy numbers again. I didn't bother to do that, but probably should have done that before I started on the pencil marks. Okay, so what are we looking? 1, 6, 7 in these squares here. We've got 1 blocking here, 1 blocking there. That's going to be a 1. That's going to give us a pair of 1s down there. And so this will also be 6 or 7. We've got 6, 7 here and here. Yep, forgot about that bit. Seven blocking this square, so in this column that's our 7, and the missing digit here is a 2. 8 blocks down here, so 8 is somewhere here, so we've got 1, 5 and 8 in these squares. This is going to have to be 7, because obviously that's the only thing missing. 7 up here, 7 across there. There's our 7. That will be 7. That will be 6. Oh, sorry, 7. That will be 6, and that will be 7, and that will be 6, and this will be 6 over here. Like I said, a couple of pencil marks do you the world of good. 2 blocks this square here, that's going to give us 2 in that square. That means that this must be a 3 here. can delete that now. Missing numbers here are 2 and 6. Missing number up here is 3. Alright, let's put in this 8 down here and put in the 2, 6 there. So just in case there's any more things to think about. This is going to be 1, 4. We got 1, 4 there, so this is going to be 1, 4. Does that mean that's going to be an 8? What else is missing? No, it could be 3, couldn't it? 3s are there. Well, we don't have any completed digits just yet, so there's still stuff to be done. There we are, pair of 7 and 9 there now. So that should do us a power of good. We know this is 7 and 9, so let's just focus on this block down here. Or maybe have a quick look and see what, if any other candidates need filling very quickly. Yes or no, no, okay. 7 and 9 are here, so what do we know? We know 1s, not much, 2s, 3 possibilities, 3, 4, 5. So we got a pair of 5s in those squares now. 8. Don't know. Oh, I was hoping to get a bit more out of that 7, 9, but don't seem to have got much more out of it. So I think I can go ahead and fill in the rest of the candidates now then. As I said, this is going to be 1 and 4. Let's see what else we do with the 1s. 1s are actually still anywhere there. And the 4s are still anywhere there, except that we can remove, because we've got a unique rectangle here, we can remove the 1 and the 4 from there. Right, in the middle, 1s are done, 2s could be in those squares. 7s are a pair there now, and 8s are done and 9s are done, so that's all done there. Down in the bottom, one more block to go, let's finish it off. 1 across there. Twos can go there. 5 is done. 6, 7, 8. Where's an 8? Looks like I don't know anything about the 8s really. But now I can immediately see we've got a pair of 1 and 8 here. In fact, we've got a unique rectangle as well, although we can just do this first. We've got 1, 8 here, so we know this is going to be 3 because of our unique rectangle up there. And that means this is going to be 3 down there. And we'll get rid of the 3s from those squares there. And anyway, let's do this 1, 8. We see 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, and this is going to be 5. Let's put the 5 in here, which gives us 5 in that square. So this is 9, and everything else should be fairly straightforward from here, I think. Let's get rid of those candidate 9s. Get rid of, put the 5 in here, I should say, and then get rid of these 5s here. Right, now also because of this 1, 8, this has got to be a 4, and that will be a 4, and this is our 1. Let's get rid of the 4s up there while we remember. And 4s have to be removed down here, and so because of our 1 and 8, we can see that's going to be a 2, which will give us 2 here, the 8 there, 8 there, 7 there, 7 in that square, 4, 2, 1 8 1 8 1 8. That looks okay. 1 8 1 8. We've got 1 8s everywhere, so looking good. 6 there, 2 there, 6. Somewhere or another we've got a 1 or an 8. We've got an 8 here, so that means this is our 1, this is our 8, this is our 1, this is our 8, and this is our 1, and this is our 8. 1 goes there, and to finish, a 4 will do it. That's our New York Times hard level puzzle. I enjoyed that game. Needed candidates from me, but it was a nice game anyway. See you around. Bye bye.